Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Call of Juarez Gunslinger. We are on episode 2. Let's hop right in.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the Cowboys.
All right.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
Like
They must
that,
have
the
paid
art
you a
style
pretty penny to take him on
these comic
Not
book
really.
scenes is
Truth
just
be
so
told,
good.
I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding
right.
with the Cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh,
Not
But
Roscoe.
no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clown. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach,
All right.
which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There!
Aha!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Oh god. There we go. Not my finest work.
Show yourself, coward! Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't look like any.
It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do.
Oh god. Oh! Yeah.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground.
Oh, God.
Whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere. And there never seemed to be an end to them.
hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the Cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's Cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks.
Get bent.
I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the Cowboys.
Down.
He and Roscoe Bob had
Down,
done me
stop
a
it.
dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
We gonna die? Yep, there it is. Down. Yeah. Get bent.
Hey, fucking run.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the Cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way
so
past
durable.
these other assholes first.
Better there's so many of them.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Stagecoach, protect me.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Yep. Oh god.
Hard to hit a moving target.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I
Not
just
today.
kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Keep it moving.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven. I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be
He just
lucky
like
than
fell
good,
from the sky.
and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables.
Right.
Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. The old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
This guy talks so much.
Shoot that running son of a bitch!
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
He's got a Gatling gun. We're in trouble.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill
Let's check our
Ringo.
upgrade here. Let's go.
Let me tell you, that was the longest uphill climb of my entire damn life. Well, one of the longest. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James's brother.
Jesse James?
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I? Right. I had old man Clanton in my sights.
Goddamn. Oh god.
What I ever do to you? Son of a bitch!
Ah.
Are good men you're killing. Wait, goddamn bullet. Why are you so afraid
Suck
to
it.
face me, huh? Shit, I got shrapnel over here. Try me instead, you coward.
You can have that.
How you lived this long?
He's immortal.
Know yourself. You one stupid zombie. Do I gotta reload again? Oh, would you just die?
Got him.
Apparently, one of the Cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Whew. That was a poor showing by me. All right. See if we can't do
a few weeks after that
little bit better
dust-up
here.
at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the Cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So what exactly did Johnny
Got him.
Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
Now you're really pissing me.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
About that dual-wield life?
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Pissing me off! Son of a bitch!
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up,
Ow.
that's who they thought
Ow.
I was.
Oh shit. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of dudes. That's not cool.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
Show yourself, coward!
Get out of
But I
here.
wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man
guess I
was
can't do
all
anything with
hat
them.
and no cat.
Beat him!
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have been.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. He never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal?
We got a sawing off.
Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Where'd my 6-shooter go? There we go.
You're done.
There we go. All right. Get bent.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Yeah, clearly.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed,
Yeah,
I
we're
was.
good on
Jack.
grenades. And by grenades, of course, I mean dynamite. Ah.
Stupid son of a bitch!
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Endless dynamite. That's always the answer. Ow. Can't be stopped. There's a lot of elements that would be in Bulletstorm. There's a lot of similar vibes. I don't know what came out first though. I think Bulletstorm did. Oh, absolutely wrecked. Okay, just making sure we didn't miss anything.
Face me, you coward! Blame him! Keep shooting, I don't mind.
There you go.
Boy, you are
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else
yeah.
for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
What do you got? Yeah, we'll stick with the shotgun for now.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Nice.
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off
guessing
into
this
the
is where we're
lumberyard,
supposed to go.
and I followed after.
get wrecked. He just took 12 friggin' bullets.
The gates of hell. This is it for you. I'm putting you down. You can't hide forever, boy.
Yeah. How many bullets does this man take? Yeah, that didn't work. I just want to know why they're wearing like modern day Kevlar. Oh my God.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Ah, crap.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Got him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Well, hell yeah, man. That is going to bring us to the end of this particular episode. That is it for episode 2, The Cowboys. When we come back, we're going to hop into episode 3. It's still fun. I'm having a good time with it. Like I said, there's elements of Bulletstorm and some other shooters of its era. If you're enjoying, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that happy stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.
'Cause the night kid's always the first to push the limit.